Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to the overall weekly spirit reading from June 7th to the 14th. So a lot is coming out. I'll tell you the spirit messages and then we're going to go into 6 decks like before. And I also want to show you this card that came out for the present week that we're in with all these choices and decisions. And what they were showing me too is that this is an exciting time. Everything is coming back. Things are opening up. Things are going forward. But what they were showing me for the 7th to the 14th, and I know there's a lot of planet action going on, even though I'm not an astrologer, from the messages that they're giving me, they're saying there's a lot of assessing, reassessing, and a lot of flipping around. I mean, they actually showed me a pancake grill, like when you flip pancakes. Situations, people, things, they're getting flipped around. And you could be really assessing and reassessing and a lot in your mind of what's really working. And in fact, when they showed me this card, they said, you know, to show this card about the choices, decisions, assessing, reassessing. This almost, as I got the pancake grill, these almost look like shells, like that shell game. And so even your choices, decisions, or things that you're looking at, even these, like a shell game, could be moved, like switched around all of a sudden, like as you're trying to make choices, decisions, it's like things are getting flipped and moved around. So if you're trying to find like what's the right move and it's hidden in these shells, this is all about assessing, reassessing, what's the right choice, where is it, who is it, what place, where, and not to rush in making those choices, decisions, or assessing, reassessing. You may have a great idea, or you may be working in one direction, or thinking this thing, but you may want to wait and see, is this stable, or is this not being moved again? There's something about a lot of flipping around going on here. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. So it's writing it out, not feeling rushed. And what's interesting too, I'm just about to post a close-up review of a deck called Your Heart Knows the Way. And so it's times like this, your heart literally does know the way, and not to feel rushed. So until your heart feels clear, like this 7 of Cups is all about making clear decisions that are aligned with your heart. And sometimes if things are flipping around and we're assessing, reassessing so much, like what's really working for me, what would really benefit me or others, that kind of thing, and things are getting flipped around so much, you do want to wait until it's settled a little bit and you're more clear. So they're just coming around, things are flipping around, and it's for the good. But in the meantime, if it's all flipping around, we don't want to get too much in our head. If you find yourself too much in your head, you might want to take a time out. Remember to balance work and play. To not overwhelm yourself that you have to make a choice or decision or come up with your final assessment. Just breathe. It's like something going on with the planet. So I did want to say that. So let's see what the cards want to come out for the week of the 7th to the 14th. Energy's not fixed. That's a spirit message that wanted to come through. We're going to tap into the Archangels for the week. We're going to tap for the life journey. We're going to tap into the energy of the week. We're going to get guidance for the week. What to surrender to make it easier. We're going to tap into messages from heaven, from our loved ones passed on, our spirit guides. We're going to also end it with guardian angels. So I want to get right into it from the 7th to the 14th. And look at this stuff on my ring. And just breathe out. And so now let's just clear our hearts and minds and receive messages. So let's just receive messages for the week. What guidance from the Archangels for our journey for the week, 7th to the 14th? Other than the message, let's see. What other messages from the Archangels? Really weird. Lately, they've been shuffling really weird, which is like what I mean. Things are a little strange. As much as we're happy things are opening up and moving forward in life on the big stage, things are a little shuffling around weirdly. It's the best summation of what I was trying to say. Getting flipped around, you're assessing, reassessing. What are the moves and steps to make? And some things just may not be completely clear right now, and just you can wait until they are. Because there's a lot of new things coming in here, and some of the shell game is to make sure that the new things come in. You know what I mean? It's all working for our highest good. And so I think that's the peace to feel in the meantime. That's what I'm getting. So it's like calm down. Sometimes I'm guilty of it too. It's, you know, it's just, it's all divine timing, right? So whatever you're feeling, you don't have to get overwhelmed. You can enjoy yourself in the meantime. It's, no, you don't have to be rushed to any final decisions. It's a time of assessing, reassessing, and look at what we're getting again. Again, we're getting this. This is the card for June. They always want us to feel like we're powerful in the physical. We're making it better in the physical. We're creating our abundance in the physical. This is also a card of being very grounded and practical and very nurturing to yourself and others. The card literally says, nurture yourself and those you love, the ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, wise advice. This is, you want to be very grounded. Also, we kept on getting, you know, what you're planting here, what you're growing is blossoming to own your power in the physical. It's a recurring message. So it's one of the most powerful cards in the deck, a court card in the physical. It's a recurring message to always just hold on to your personal power in the physical to make things better, to create your abundance, to be very nurturing to yourself and others at this time as we're trying to manifest more things in the physical, literally making things better. Like I'm saying, you are making things better. And you have backing, love, and support from your spirit guides, loved ones passed on. You know, even your higher self could really be, you know, like they said, we're tapping into more of our higher self to pour into things to manifest at this time. And I think that's part of the assessing, reassessing. Yeah, as the Queen of Michael. Look at the two queens. Just when I said your higher self, the Queen of Michael, I always feel is tapping in to get that clarity, that insight. Is going higher to be more brilliant, to get the clarity. So this is two queens. So literally it's being in your power in the physical and being brilliant in the physical as well. Like getting that clarity, cutting through the BS, seeing the forest through the trees. That's the assessing, reassessing that I was getting. And they're saying you know exactly what to do. So it's the benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than your relationships. You're bringing it all to create more abundance. So it could be a time, like I said, assessing, reassessing. You're really tapping in. This bird always reminds me of intuition as well. You're really in the seat of your power, or they want to remind us to be in the seat of your power. And they're reminding you, you do know exactly what to do. And it is going to be a time you're going to want to tap into the benefit of experience. Everything you've experienced in the past, the knowledge, the wisdom, the experience, and bring it to the present. This insightful and brilliant is just leaping out at me. It's like that kind of the benefit of the past, your past experience, what worked in the past, what didn't work in the past. It also is like tapping into more of your higher self and bringing that in, like the brilliancy of that, the insightfulness of that, to assist in what you're trying to blossom in the physical. So like I said, it's a time to be in your power. There's a lot of assessing, reassessing. You want to be very nurturing to yourself. You're also tapping in for that clarity, for that wisdom, bringing all you are to things, the benefit of experience. You're saying you know exactly what to do. So that's what I'm saying, that peace, that besides that things could be flipping around, or you're sure, you're not sure, assessing, reassessing. At the end of the game, the underlying or the higher thing to always remember, you do know exactly what to do. So don't feel rushed and just stay grounded and practical and tap in for that wisdom, your insightfulness. You do know exactly what to do. So when it's clear, you'll be making your moves, you know? That's what I'm getting. But to have two queens come out, they're saying to own your power. And what's your power in the physical? You can make things better, create more abundance. You can tap into your brilliancy, the use of your experience and knowledge. And look at that. Again, we're getting new opportunities in the physical coming in. And you're up for it. You're using all you have from the past, from the present, your insight, your brilliance. You are creating more of your abundance. Nurture yourself as you go, and here are new opportunities coming in again in the physical. So this is excellent opportunities are going to be offered to you. Basically, it's scholarships with the pursuit of education. It could be new projects, new ideas, new creativity, new things to work on, because they're literally saying it's time to get to work. So there it is. So be in your power, in your brilliancy, getting to work on new things in June, in this week. That's the recurring message. But as I said, things could also be flipping. You know, like this, maybe this is suddenly a new thing for you to literally work on. And, you know, with new things, it's like you have to assess, reassess, all of that. So let's see, what are the other additional messages? This is recurring messages for June. It's been all about your personal power to make things better and going for new things. It also is really the benefit of experience and also tapping in higher to get your clarity and your wisdom. Yeah, this almost wanted to be seen, but it didn't really fall out, but it is moving on for more heart fulfillment. And they're also urging us to take the step forwards. Maybe I will show this, because it is moving on to more heart fulfillment. Like they said, your heart knows the way, and it's kind of like in this card, here they are, like, follow your heart and go up those steps, the steps needed to take. There is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. That's part of why you're going to be so the Queen of Michael, because you are assessing, reassessing what are the steps and moves to make to give you more heart fulfillment in June. Whether it's your work, your projects, relationships, you know, everything in your life. Especially as the Queen of Ariel, you're in your power to make things better. What are those steps for more heart fulfillment? And they're kind of guiding us with the steps, but there could be also a lot of, yeah, see, look, a lot not clear. This is what I'm saying, the reassessing, assessing. It's not completely clear. There is a lot of moon action going on in June. You could be really tapping in intuitively. Like I said, as the Queen of Michael, you're really going higher for that insight within and tapping in, because it's not fully illuminated. What are the steps? What are the moves? That's the spirit message from the beginning. It's not. And don't lose sight of yourself, your heart, your compass, as we're maneuvering in the moon. The opportunity to improve your plans. Yeah, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. Everything is not fully illuminated, and that's what the spirit message was hinting, but you can find your way being very insightful, knowing that you're being guided with the steps. Don't feel rushed up the steps. You know, there is something better there, but it's aligned to your heart knows the way. Eight of Raphael is all about the heart. Your heart knows the way. And even if it feels unclear in the physical, your heart does know the way. And not only that, but you're very insightful, especially as the Queen of Michael. You're tapping in from the benefit of experience. You've been through moon energy before. You're going to find your way through to the new opportunities and the steps to do for new fulfillment. You are. But that's what I meant by you don't feel rushed, because you have to feel aligned with your heart and very tapped in to know that you're making the right move. So it's making our moves through the moonlight. And how does that feel? Right? So you're tapping in. And within that moonlight, things are shifting. That's what I'm saying. It's not even like a straight path. Like this is, it's flipping and shifting as well. So you don't want to feel rushed. You want to feel like you own your power. You're very insightful. You're making steps aligned to your heart for more fulfillment, even through the moonlight. Even through the moonlight. Making moves even through the moonlight. Yeah, because look, this has come out in June 2 times now. To own your power, you're using your resources really wisely, not to be afraid in the moonlight. Here's your divine love support backing here, telling you to be strong, own your power in the physical. Your plans are working out very well. Professional, financial success. You're using your resources wisely, no matter what it feels like. And as you're walking in the moonlight, they're like holding you're still tapped into divine and following your heart. For the new opportunities, even through the moonlight. That's the message. That's why it feels like things are not clear. You're assessing, reassessing, like with every step you take, is this the right step? Yeah, they're helping you through the moonlight to the new opportunities, new abundance. Own your power even through the moonlight. You're walking through the moonlight. That's literally, it's like the steps you're making are through the moonlight. Things are not completely illuminated, but you're getting your insight. Your insight is your sight through the moonlight to new opportunities, moving on for more fulfillment. Let's get additional advice. But that's exactly what they were saying in the beginning. And that's what it's going to feel like. It's like, yeah, it's making moves in the moonlight. Making moves in the moonlight for more heart fulfillment, new opportunities. They want you to own your power even in the moonlight. That's what I'm getting. This is so intuitive. It's so you're feeling your way, and we're all moving on from more heart fulfillment. They're just reminding us that we're still making moves in the moonlight, and to own your power in the moonlight. And you can still see through the moonlight, through your insight, through your intuition, through tapping in. You could still make moves, still making moves in the moonlight. That's what I'm getting. But and here are the new opportunities as well. But it's not fully illuminated to us. So there's a lot of trust here. It's also a lot of don't let it take your power in the physical, because they're almost like reassuring us. You're very powerful in the physical, right? You're very powerful in the physical. You're using your resources wisely. You have a benefit of a lot of experience. You're very tapped in, very insightful. You're the Queen of Michael, cutting through it all, right? And you're definitely moving on to more fulfillment, and you're being guided the whole way. So even if you're not sure, you have help to make steps in the moonlight. That's what I'm getting. And it's for these new opportunities. So even if it's not clear to you, it's like, you're clearly getting assistance to make moves through the moonlight, whether inside or guided outside, to these new opportunities and to stay in your power. So it's like guidance through the moonlight in all forms, to new manifestations for you. So this is what I meant about it. In your heart, in your mind, you could be assessing, reassessing. Things do not feel clear. The steps are not clear. The opportunities may not be completely clear, but you're tapping in, and you're also really in your power, and you're going to be making your way to new opportunities and the steps for more heart fulfillment, even through the moonlight. Let's get the energy. Energy. You're not going to believe this. It's like this. It reminds me of the moon shining on the world. The world, it could be final completions and also new beginnings. I feel like there's an illumination here where this is you looking out of the world, and you're trying to see what is illuminated to you, what is opening up for you, what should be leaving your life, and what could constitute like a new beginning for you, right? So the world to me is completions and new beginnings. You could be setting your sights out on the world again, and what are the moves to make on that world, right? But then we have this moon energy, so you're looking at it, trying to assess, reassess what you're going to do. Yeah, and we have Angel of Strength. That's what they're trying to remind us here for these new opportunities. The Strength, Queen of Ariel, King of Ariel, that's the strongest court cards in the deck. So make no doubt about it. They're saying remain in your strength as you make your moves for more heart fulfillment, new opportunities, even through this moon energy. You have backing support. Be the Queen of Michael, right? You want to be brilliant, very insightful, tapping in to your guidance for your moves, even through the moonlight. For what? On these new opportunities that are going to create more in the physical for yourself. You don't have to feel rushed. You don't have to feel rushed. You have total guidance up the steps for more heart fulfillment here. Even when you can't see your way, is what I'm getting. You're getting guided through the moonlight to more abundance, to new opportunities, to be brilliant and grounded at the same time. Own your strength, especially with two court cards in the physical. And it's really looking at your world and like assessing, reassessing. And there also could be new light on there of bringing these new opportunities in. How can you make this work? What are the moves to make for new fulfillment? It's all of that. It's a really strange thing is going on in the moonlight, right? But we're making our moves in the moonlight for new opportunities and new abundance. And right now they're just saying, be in your strength, use your resources wisely. That includes your insight and following your heart for more fulfillment, especially during moon times. It's your compass, and they're helping you. And in the end, it's all for good. So if you ever feel unsettled or not at peace during the moon, you have to know that you're being guided through that whole thing, that you have insight, it's just providing opportunities to actually improve plans. So listen to your intuition. That's what they're really literally saying. So even if things are assessing, reassessing, getting flipped around, you don't really know, it's the whole time taking one step, knowing you're guided, and it's only opportunities to improve your abundance, improve plans. So even like I said in the beginning, the shell game, in the end, it's for the greater good for you and others. So it's kind of like holding your peace through all this too. Let's get the guidance and remain strong. excuse me. And you have divine backing to remain strong as well, is what I'm getting through the moonlight. So it's like making a move through the moonlight, getting guided through the moonlight, new opportunities, more abundance. Let's get some guidance. What is the guidance for the week? Listen to your intuition. Like I said, your heart knows the way. Insight. But it definitely moves through the moonlight. And we have, yeah, sensitivity. Here it says, you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. This could be a time, look at all this, like this reminds me now all of a sudden of like a moon back here. There we have moon, we have the earth here. This is going to be like a cycle or a time when you're feeling increasingly sensitive. You may want to take, like, it almost looks like he's on an island here. She's on an island, like this is a lotus. Tuning into yourself for this insight, this illumination, also the sensitivity during the moonlight. This could be a time where you are feeling very sensitive to other energy. It could be a time also of increasing sensitivity. So you're going to want to pay attention. If you need a timeout to rest, rejuve, to not be overwhelmed, to hold your peace. Like I always say, hold your light. If you need to tell others time out, like you go take, it almost looks like a little oasis. That's what I'm getting. A mental, physical, emotional oasis. At any point, you grant it to yourself to remain in your strength, getting guided through the moonlight. We're also very sensitive, you know, as our, we're very, very sensitive. You can look at it as an asset, not a weakness, but really take care of it. You know, you could really be sensitive. You could really be sensitive at this time, and just take real divine self-care of yourself. Take care of that sensitivity. You know, because the positive part about it, it's that same sensitivity that gives you such great insightfulness and guidance and connectiveness. I know sensitivity gets a bad rap, but it's through all your clairs and your sensitivity that you also feel very guided. But sometimes this can be very frazzling time. It could be a very peace-robbing time, and then you have energies around you. So you just create your own oasis and take real divine self-care of yourself. That's practically what you have, because look at this. They want you to be bold. This is coming up with strength, being in the court cards. This is a time to be bold. Unleash your adventurous side. Take risks and be daring. So this is through the moon energy. Take care of your sensitivities. This is all about fire and boldness and free, being free. And this is what they're encouraging us to be free, to walk on for more heart fulfillment, for new opportunities, remain in your power, even if it's not fully illuminated. Like we're looking here and we're looking at this world here. Some things are ending, I want to say too. But in this moon energy, they're trying to unleash. They're trying to for us to dig deep and unleash and go forward. And it's basically what they're saying is they're uncovering and they're giving us the opportunity to actually improve our plans inside and out. So maybe it's to get more free in some way. We could be unleashing more sides of ourselves at the other side of this. And because let's see what we're getting. Yeah, because look at that receptivity. So allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. Do you see that receptivity? So there could be a lot coming here that is going to be propelling us and moving us to receiving more intuition, clarity, energy, ability to give to others at the end of this. So this is what we're being infused. It came out in the Akashic record too, to receive. You're receiving more insight. You're receiving more energy. You're receiving more. Just a lot. This also could be a real clearing to allow yourself to receive more, because they want us to be more bold with the moves that we're making. So this moonlight, it is an opportunity to improve your plans. They're saying to face your fears, grow even stronger, hear stronger and bolder. We're making our moves in the moonlight. It's affecting us inside and out, right? So on the other side of that, every time you do that, you make your way through moonlight, you gather more insight, excuse me, facing your fears, growing stronger, you receive and come out bolder, stronger. It improves your plans inside and out. It improves you inside and out. Now my voice is giving out. But you keep on trucking. So this is what I'm getting from this. This is very strange moon energy. What I'm saying is you're going to come out of it more bold, free. During it, you're more sensitive. Take care of yourself. There are definitely new opportunities here. Hold your power. You're very tapped in. You're moving on for more heart fulfillment. And they're helping you. It's a time to improve plans. We're making our steps through the moonlight. We're getting guided through the moonlight. Let's get, what can we surrender, if anything? And you're receiving more insight. You're receiving more guidance. You're receiving more, that's what I'm saying. It's like through the moonlight, you're actually receiving more guidance. So tap in. So we have a Queen of Michael, the moon, and receptivity. So I'm saying during this time, this could really be amplified. That's helping you to be stronger, more bold. They're telling you to be more sensitive. You really take care of your sensitivity. It's an asset because it gives you the ability to tap in like this. They're definitely guiding you to more heart fulfillment. They want you to own your power in the physical for these new opportunities. That's what it is. Okay, so let's see. What can we surrender? Ooh, right away. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. This is really interesting. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. This could be a time that they're saying to take your actual power back. Maybe it was outpouring to things that you cannot fix. Maybe it's people, situations. Like I said, that goes with what they said in the beginning, the assessing, reassessing. What can you actually make better? Who, what, where can you actually make better? This moon energy can really be showing you what should be left alone and what you can move forward on, because there's new opportunities here. They always say our energy, our time, focus energy is so valuable. They don't want us to waste it. Yeah, surrender to your soul's path. Let it be used for this. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. That's what they're saying. Unlike, you know how this looks like, just like this? Surrender to your soul's path. It's perfectly designed for your growth. Even in the moonlight, even when it doesn't feel like that, you're being guided this whole time. It has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth, and embrace every lesson, every moment. There's a purpose for everything. There's a purpose for everything, everything. That's the underlying piece that they wanted us to have. That's the underlying piece they wanted us to have as we make our way with the steps. Just surrender to your soul's path. And we have, again, the surrender defensiveness. We've been getting this a lot. There's going to be relationship shifts. You could see, that's the assessing, reassessing. Surrender defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered, hear someone out, and then offer a clear, non-defensive response. You see, surrender defensiveness, surrender you can fix someone. You're taking all your power back, where it may have been outpouring in not optimal directions, people, situations, places, because they want you to remain powerful, going for new opportunities. So it could be a shake-up or a flip-up, or like I said, a shell game of where you're going to put your time, focus, attention that makes greater sense. This moon energy is all about improving plans at the end game, right? So if things are getting shuffled around now at the end game, yeah. So again, surrender comparisons with other people. This is all about owning your power again, bringing it all back. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strength, attractiveness, and power. They couldn't be any clearer. So this is wherever your energy was pouring out, whether it was in relationships with any other person, place, thing, whether it was through comparisons, defensiveness, you're trying to fix someone or make someone else better. It's surrendering more to your soul's path. It can benefit you and others. That's a recurring message. And they want us to take our power back. I mean, this literally is saying you keep your eyes trained on yourself, focus on your own strength, your own attractiveness, your own power. It's taking your power back to be bold, adventurous, strong, to be the king and the queen. Right? And they're moving you on for more fulfillment, even through the moon energy, because you're tapping in for more insight, and it's all for new opportunities. What are these new opportunities? Excellent opportunities, time to get to work. So you have to be in your power really tapped in, brilliant, like the Queen of Michael, for insight, even through the moon energy. So this moon energy is really making this be shown to you through your insight, because it's not fully illuminated. And this is what they're still illuminating through the moon. This is what they want you to receive. Okay, so this whole process, you are being guided for more heart fulfillment. I know this is what they want to bring forth. And this is all about, on top of everything else that we deal with in the physical, at the root of it, it's surrendering back to your soul's path. This is one and the same. So receive the guidance you're getting from the inside as the Queen of Michael, that the steps you're moving, like, let this top anything you see in the physical, that you're being guided on the steps for more heart fulfillment. That's surrendering back to your soul's path. Receive the insight. You're being guided even through the moonlight to improve your plans, to come out stronger, bolder, and to go for new opportunities that are going to be shown to you as you take these steps. So this is what I mean. It's a time where it may not be fully illuminated, like, voila, this is going to be it, voila. No, here he is guiding you, so go up. That's surrendering to your soul's path. They want you to be in your power, use your resources wisely, stay tapped in for the insight. Even through the moonlight, you're being guided to improve your plans, receive the guidance, and here's those new opportunities that if you're making your moves here, surrender to your soul path, it's here. You see what I'm saying? But we're in the moonlight, so we don't see. That's why I'm doing this reading. We don't see. We actually don't see. We actually don't see. Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, so they want us to see this on this level. Okay, so let's see, and that's the peace you should feel. It does make sense. It does make sense, sometimes from not where you are, like we're down here. Okay, so here's the messages from heaven, from our loved ones, past center, spirit guides. Okay, yeah, look at this, look at this. Make room for that happy ending. It's now within your grasp. It's up, it's here, it's coming in. That's also the heart, more heart fulfillment. The clouds are even hearts. So make room for that happy ending. It's now within your grasp. We're getting problems that have held you back are being cleared. We're monitoring it. Yes, they are. Inside and out. And we're getting, oh my gosh, I love this. We got two. We rejoice when you find love, and love comes in unexpected ways. You may be really surprised by what's coming in, the love that's going to be coming in unexpected. Like I said, things are getting flipped around, things are going to change. You're being guided. Here's new opportunities. You're going to be, they're rejoicing when you find love. Love in all forms, right? So, and love is coming in unexpected ways. We don't see this coming in. That's what I'm trying to say. We don't see this because of the moon energy. And the last one is never forget you are loved and love never dies. There are happy endings coming in here, new opportunities. Own your power, be bold, make the moves you're guided to you. Even when you don't clearly see, wait, you're getting the insight to improve plans, to make your steps for more heart fulfillment. Love is coming in, new opportunities coming in, problems that have held you back are being cleared. Never forget you are loved and love never dies. They're saying make room for happy endings. I know on this, sometimes we don't see everything. There's a lot of moon energy happening here, but they want you to own your power through it all. Tap in for the guidance. You're being guided even through the moonlight to improve plans, to make things better. Own your power, be bold, and go for the new. And that's what it is. Okay, so let's get the guardian angel messages. Being guided through the moonlight. Oh gosh. And we're getting from the guardian angels, yeah, balance. Difference is necessary part of human evolution, and everything in life is comprised of opposites, which together make life whole. If you light a candle in a room already flooded with light, the light of your candle would be indistinguishable from the light which already exists. It's because of darkness we're able to perceive light, and both are necessary. This is making me feel like, well, you're the light in certain circumstances, but also the sensitivity. You're going to want to really balance your energy through it all as well. Also to remind yourself, we have darkness, like dark and light. I mean, that's part of the balance of the world. You have to have darkness to have light. But I find this is to help you stay balanced through this time, through the moonlight, to remind yourself, yes, it's moonlight. Not everything can be brightly illuminated. Hold your balance through it all, because they're guiding you through the whole way You're the Queen of Michael. You're very insightful. You're being guided through the moonlight. There's nothing to fear here. There's new opportunities. Own your power in the moonlight. Own your power in the moonlight. It's an invitation. We, your guardian angels, ask you to invite us into your heart. Talk to us at any time. Share with us your fears and concerns, as well as your joys and pleasures. There's no need to be formal, for we have known you before the dawn of time. In fact, we know you better than you know yourself, and we love you just as you are. Yeah. When we're in the moonlight, I'm telling you, it's an invitation to go farther in and to trust and know that you're being guided. It's an invitation to know you can talk to them at any time. This thing about show us your fears, you know, here it says face your fears and grow stronger. It's through this that we're getting stronger and bolder. It's an invitation. There's no need to be formal. We've known you before the dawn of time. They're guiding you through the moonlight. This love is enormous. You're getting it, like I always say, your intuition, your higher self, your guidance. This is what's guiding you. This is what to feel your way in the moonlight. They know everything. There's no need to be formal. We've known you before the dawn of time. In fact, we know you better than you know yourself, and we love you just as you are. So know yourself. Especially, I feel like this is such the card. It's like making the moves for more fulfillment. This beautiful person, this invitation is like guiding you here. Okay, so let's see. So save violence. We have the invitation to keep going. They love you. They're guiding you. They know you better than you know yourself. And we love you just as you are. Share with us your fears, everything. We're getting a prayer. Dear guardian angel, help me to dissolve past guilt or regret. Help me to see that all is always in perfect and divine order. Help me to let go of the fear that I project on my future. Help me to live fully within each precious moment and feel your eternal love within and around me. Help me to realize and fulfill my true potential. I believe it's an invitation to fulfill our true potentials, which is why our heart knows the way. They're guiding us to these new opportunities to fulfill potentials. And that's what they're saying. Okay, so, and right now it's not clear to us, but they do, because they've known us before time. You're being guided through this whole thing to fulfill true potentials. Oh, that's the whole purpose of this whole thing. Okay, and then we have expression. So express how you feel clearly, lovingly, honestly, without fear or judgment. Say it exactly like it is. All will be resolved when you express to others how you truly feel. Trust in the power of life. This is summing the whole thing up. Trust in the power of life to guide you and heal all concerned. Self-expression is liberating and healing. Remember, we had be bold. You're being the outpouring of being more liberating, healing. Trust in the power of life is guiding you on these steps. You have the invitation, the backing. You're getting the support. You want to be authentic, true, and express exactly how you feel. It's an invitation to fulfill honest, true potentials. They're guiding us through this moon energy. It could be a time to really improving plans. It could be almost feeling like a shell game. Like they said in the beginning, things are getting flipped and moved around. It's all for us being guided, the invitation to go for new opportunities. They want us to be bold, strong. We're creating more abundance. You're very insightful. You're tapping into not just your insight and your guidance, but also all the way back into the past to bring all your experience to things. They want you to say, never forget you're loved and love never dies. You're being guided this whole entire way. So trust that even through the moonlight. It's all for new opportunities, for bettering plans, for fulfilling your true potential. And they're clearing problems and issues that have held us back on the inside and out, because a lot in the inside was claiming our power back in the physical to do this for the benefit of ourselves and others. And it was a lot of taking our power back. You had a lot of like not looking or comparing to others, but taking care of your energy, so you have more to do in the physical that makes sense, that's really for the good of yourself and all. That you're being guided for more heart fulfillment to these new things. So all in all, from our perspective, sometimes we just don't see it. Sometimes, like that world card back there, he was so far away. It's like we don't see it. It's not fully illuminated. But you trust, you're guided for more heart fulfillment. There's new opportunities here. They want you to be strong, bold, going for it, even through the moonlight, to know that you're guided, trust your insight, your improving plans. You are the queen. You're also being very authentic, and true expression is going to be key. And this is all about fulfilling true potential and possibilities. Like they said, this is all about liberating and fulfilling true potentials. And that's the invitation. So this has been the reading for June, the week of June, where it may not be clear to us, but this is the higher perspective. And I wish you all the best moving on for more heart fulfillment, new opportunities. Problems that have held us all back are being cleared. Never forget your love. Love never dies, and you're truly being guided through the moonlight to fulfilling true potentials. True potentials here. That's what they're saying. It's true fulfilling your true potentials. Yeah, and remain bold. Bold, Freya. Because they're saying this is liberating. This is liberating. This is fulfilling. This is healing when we're coming like this, you know, fulfilling these potentials. Fulfilling, yeah, that's what they're saying. Fulfilling potentials. And they're guiding us through the moonlight to fulfill potentials. I know this was this was a lot in this reading. This energy is not fixed, but this is where it's going. So even if we don't see through the moonlight or feel it through the moonlight, this was all that wanted to come through that's going on right now. To never forget through it all, you're being loved, you're being guided. It's new, it's freeing us and liberating us for new potentials. That's really what it is. And they're guiding us when we can't see our way. It's all for more heart fulfillment. It's for the good of you and others. And it's freeing this true potential here. So, yeah. All right. So we're making our way through the moonlight. Take care. Bye-bye.